The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Social Welfare Department continues with its educational cash aid distribution today. Let's see how the payout is going this time around. We have Angela Lagunzad. She's reporting to us live from the DSWD office in Gastambide, Sampaloc, Manila. Angela, good morning.
Hi Riza, you're right. I'm here right now at the Crisis Intervention Unit of DSWD Sampaloc, Manila, wherein the financial assistance of DSWD is still ongoing. This is the third Saturday, in fact, of the program, and there are plenty of people lined up outside and in the hopes of availing of the financial assistance being given by the Department of Social Welfare. Many of these people have not registered online and have been in line as early as 2 a.m. today. Meanwhile, here inside are the people who registered online and are waiting to get their assistance within the day. As you can see earlier, DSWD announced that online registration is temporarily closed to give way to the people who have previously registered online. Riza.
Angela, let's make it clear. So DSWD has been exerting all of its effort to make sure that the information gets out there that there is no walk-ins. But according to your report, meron pa rin mga nag-walk-in today?
Yes, Risa, you're right. As you can see behind me, there are still people lined up. According to the security here, there are about 150 people outside who are, trying their luck to get financial assistance. Hindi sila nag-register online, but others na nakausap natin, Risa, they mentioned that nag-register sila online, pero until now, wala pa rin silang nakuhang confirmation from the DSWD.
Angela, dyan sa may Gastambide, ilan ang beneficiaries that are expected to receive the payout today?
Yeah, for today, they're expecting 1,000 beneficiaries. But as of now, as of 8 a.m., they have given 203 beneficiaries already. So I would be expecting more, hopefully today.
Right, thank you for giving us that update and stay safe. That's Angela Lagunzad reporting live from Sampaloc, Manila. Meanwhile, the MMDA is gearing up for holiday season traffic as it reaches out to stakeholders to manage vehicle flow. MMDA spokesperson attorney Crisanto Saruca Jr. told 1PH that the agency will be asking major mall operators to adjust their operating hours and sale schedules. The agency is also appealing to retailers and suppliers to manage deliveries to ensure that it won't coincide with rush hour.
Opo, pinaghahandaan na po ng ating pamunuan ng pagdagsa ng mga kababayan natin from the provinces at inaasahan nga po madami ang mga sasakyan na gagamit ng ating lansangan sa Metro Manila. So kasama po dyan sa mga plano is pupulungin na po ng MMDA ang mga pangunahing mall operators sa Metro Manila para po mapag-usapan yung kanilang operating hours. Magkakaroon po tayo ng pagpupulong doon at i-encourage po natin itong mga deliveries na magsagawa na lang po ng kanilang delivery paggabi at madaling araw para hindi po siya kasama rin sa morning and afternoon, evening rush hours. So, kadugtong na rin po nito yung
The Philippines and Indonesia will sign key agreements on defense and agriculture during President Bongbong Marcos's 3-day visit to Jakarta starting tomorrow. According to the DFA, the president will sign a plan of action with Indonesia's Foreign Affairs Ministry. This will lay out a comprehensive roadmap for bilateral cooperations in the next 5 years. The National Defense Department will also renew its 1997 agreement on cooperative activities with Indonesia. Cesar Veloso, father of detained OFW Mary Jane Veloso, also appealed to the president to negotiate his daughter's release. Recall that Mary Jane has been on death row in Indonesia for over 12 years for drug-related crimes. The Indonesian government suspended her execution in 2015 after a plea from the Philippine government. Senator Riza Hontiveros is calling on Malacanang to appoint an agriculture secretary. Hontiveros told Agenda that while it is good to have President Bongbong Marcos as the current or concurrent DA chief, a secretary is needed to examine and implement long-term plans for agriculture.
Panahon na rin mag-appoint na sila ng magaling na agriculture secretary para may katandem sila to address the food crisis and let it not degenerate into a food catastrophe.
Okay.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Philippine peso fell to its weakest level in 18 years after closing at 56.77 against the US dollar on Friday. This is the peso's worst showing since 2004 when it hit 57 or 56.45 against the greenback. The weakness in the local currency comes on the back of surging imports and a strong US dollar. The Philippine peso is now Asia's third worst performing currency behind the Japanese yen and the South Korean won. Speaking of the Japanese yen, the currency has been in its weakest since 1998. Let's find out why in this Bloomberg Quick Take.
Poki is now $1.11, my favorite mayo $2.13, bread $1.34, and these chips just 91 cents. Yes, the Japanese yen is weak. Falling to 140 yen per $1, we haven't seen it reach this level since 1998 when they were calling it a once-in-a-generation yen volatility. And a lot of it has to do with the rising interest rates in the US. As the Fed raises rates to address inflation, the Bank of Japan has a totally different game plan. It wants to keep rock-bottom interest rates. Why? Well, Japan had long struggled with the threat of deflation, and the finance ministry still looks reluctant, so the gap is widening, making the yen weaker and weaker. No one knows exactly how long this will last, but for now, those living in Japan face price hikes as companies pass on higher production costs to consumers. Thousands of food items are roughly 16% more expensive than a year ago, according to Taekoku Data Bank, and traveling abroad is expensive. On the flip side, if you're visiting here, that is once borders reopen completely, enjoy it, because for you, everything in Japan is pretty much on sale.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.